Here are 8 things that you can do right now to help your kid. Okay. The number one thing I would say is educate yourself and your child. Take the time, take in the information, soak it in, learn about the brain, learn about growth mindset, and learn about your child's individual brain and learning style. Just gather all the information. Okay. Second is modeling. It's a big one for all skills that you're trying to teach kids, but definitely self-advocacy. So your own self-advocacy, point it out to your kids, make sure that you're advocating, model growth mindset language, and normalize accommodations and how you use them. Just like right now, like I'm normalizing the fact that I have to shake my leg under the table, but it's not bothering anybody. The only time I care to change it is actually if I'm at a table, which I haven't been at a table in a restaurant in a long time, if it's bothering other people, right? And how to use them. So obviously I wear glasses, and I would be able to talk about why I use glasses and why they're important for my learning. Honestly, if I didn't wear glasses when I'm on the computer, I would have the worst headaches. So being able to really describe to your kids why you use them and why it's important. Teaming up. So educate your team about 2E, talk about current accommodations and find out what is and isn't working with your current teacher. I think we've had the most interesting experiment with education. And I think you've learned maybe a lot and had a peek into your own child's education and seen what works and what doesn't. And I think there are certain things that maybe we can take from the pandemic that we'll be able to use. And I think it's really important that we write that down. I'd also get your teachers' feedback. And one of the other things I really like to do is have teachers talk from year to year so that they're able to kind of talk to each other about what they thought worked and what they thought didn't. So they're not starting from ground zero every year. Connect and reflect. One of the best things you can do for your kid is just find a regular time to talk to them and discuss when things are going well and maybe not so well. One thing you can do right now is talk about what your child's likes and dislikes are and just get their opinion. The more you can get them talking about specifics, the more they're going to be able to learn how to self-advocate. Okay. Investigate, be a detective. Look for the things that impact self-advocacy. Go back and look at that list and see if your child kind of has any of those things. Have your child begin to rate things about their life, including school. I like to use 1 to 5, 1 to 10. I like them to make their own rating scale so that they can be really specific. And it's amazing when they actually start doing it. They start to realize actually, oh, well, yeah, actually this. And if you can get your child's schedule, that would be the best, because then you'd be able to talk about them more specifics. And notice when your child advocates in their own life and give them that feedback. Be their quarterback. Be able to say, wow, I just saw how you were able to ask for that with grandma, and you asked for the captions on the TV. Wow. Now look, you can have such a good time watching the video. So I think the idea is just noticing when they do it in their own life. Practice, practice, practice. Notice ways to have your child practice their skills where they are comfortable and motivated. At restaurants, asking for accommodations to peers, saying, I don't know. If your kid can't say, I don't know, that's something that you can work on. Take notes. Create a document to note all the information related to self-advocacy and accommodations that have not been successful. I have parents go back to it year after year and moment after moment and say, oh, go write that down in that place, because that was a really big thing that helped. And then remind your kid of what you did so that you can help them remember like what it used to be, because a lot of them can't remember. They just know it. Now it's better. Get help. That's the last one is seek support from your 2E community, psychologists, specialized tutors, or educational therapists, executive functioning coach, and supportive providers and teachers.